man. Okay. You see that? And so, since I'm hooking up the grounds, I might as well connect the ground, because I got the ground just in that box over there. If anybody ever opens up that box and adds another wire, let's say, for who knows what, the ground wire will be in there. Okay, so I'm just gotta kind of hold these all up there together. And before I used a yellow wire nut. Well, this time I got a white one, which is a little bit bigger than yellow. You could use a red one too. Okay, and I'm just gonna put that on there. As tight as I can. And if you want, you can take a pair of pliers and just give it a couple twist-a-roonies. You know, don't overdo it. I know that's tight, okay? Now, before we do anything else, let's get this into the box and do away with this so that we're down to less wires, okay? I'm just gonna kind of hold on to this, fold over half of that, and then I can take the other half, put my finger down there, and roll it in the box. Easy, okay? Now, you might think, oh, easy, Joe, your last junction box, you hooked up all the white wires together and all the black wires together, right? Well, yeah, I did, but that's not how we're going to do this one. This one's done slightly different, and I hope I explain this to you properly. Okay, so now this set of wires goes over to that light switch wire. And we've got our hot wires in here coming into the box. This is the main hot. When you turn the breaker on, this wire goes on, okay? And we're just going to keep that off to the side. These two wires go over to our light fixtures that are daisy chained in the ceiling in the kitchen. Boom, da boom, da boom, da boom. We got 5 of those there. And I'll show you those too, I guess. I can show you that. That's not going to be on this video, but I got other videos for that too. Where are they? There's one can. See the existing, this new wire goes over, and that's going to power up that can light. Then from there, there's a wire that goes to the next can, to the next can, to the next can. And that last wire zips on over there to that last can over there, which is above the kitchen sink. You with me so far? You've been watching my videos. You've already seen all that kind of stuff. You've seen how I've put that stuff all together. Now we're up in the attic, getting down and dirty, trying to figure this junction box out. Okay, so the way they did it in the old days. You ready for this? Now let's see if I can explain this properly. What they used to do is at the light fixtures, like up in the ceiling, they would run power to the light fixture. Let's say this is a light fixture in the ceiling. They would run their power to here. Then they would take another set of wires and go down to the light switch. So one wire was a hot wire that went down and fed the light switch. And then when you turn the light switch on, one was a hot wire that came back up to the light fixture. Okay, well that's how we're going to have to kind of do this. I don't usually wire that way. I usually always take the power to the light switch first, then go up to the light fixture. It's way easier for me to remember all the wires and stuff because black, you always have 2 black wires hooking up light switches, standard single pole light switches, okay, and that's what we're doing here. But in this case, we're going to end up making this white wire that goes to the light switch, we're going to make this a hot wire. It's not going to be a white wire. So what do we have to do here? You know what? I got it. Forgot about that. I'm glad I brought it up here. We're going to have to ultimately make this a black wire, okay? So what I'm going to do, and you always need to do this, I'm going to wrap black tape around this, and I should probably strip it off first. I'm going to take my wire strippers, and I'm going to strip just the end off for a wire nut, okay? And I'm going to wrap this. They have isolation tape. This is kind of like that. It just tells somebody that if they ever get up into this junction box and they see this white wire connected to a black wire, they'll know why, okay? Because we're acting as though this is a black wire. All right? So what happens is we've got our black power wire. Well, let's do it a different way so we don't get all mixed up here. Okay, here's my white wire. Now we're down to 2 white wires in this box, right? Let's just talk about that for a minute, okay? Here's our main white wire that comes into the box that helps feed this with power. Here's the white wire that goes down to the first light fixture. Okay, we're going to need to connect those two together. So let's do that next. Okay, we're just gonna, that's probably about long enough. I guess I can cut that one a little shorter. Okay, something like that. And now I've got to strip that back. And these older wires give you fits sometimes because they're hard to strip off because they're so old. Like this wire right here is over 50 years old, and the plastic has a tendency to want to bond onto the copper. Here's my new wire. Watch how easy this one slides right off. Boom. Okay, so simple enough. White to white here. We're going to hold these two up together like that. If you have to, you can kind of bend it into place, hold it, get your yellow wire nut. I'm going to put that on there. Okay, so far so good. Follow me now. You might be wondering what the heck is going to happen with all these other wires, these black wires. Okay, now I'm going to take that and I'm going to fold it. I don't want to just fold it once because it's too long, and then I'd have to shove it in like that and get it all messed up. Just take your finger right there and fold it over. And I can put my finger kind of down in there and kind of help bend it and fold that one into the box. Bye-bye. Just like that. Okay, now we're down to these black wires. You might be thinking, oh yeah, just put all the black wires together. We're not going to do that, and here's what we're going to do.